The tournament is about bringing people together, it's about good community cohesion together as a migrant community, and I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year. We have played last year. That was our first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing, emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that emerging and growing market, and we're very, very happy to be part of that.
The African Cup of Nations for 5 or 6 years now. It's a great community event. The volunteers organise it really well. Lots of young people playing football, all having fun, playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for corporate companies and SMEs to come and sell their services to the community.
No chance. Still you, Kone. Still you, still on, excellent. Ibi, go. Feed him, look at Reece. Mo, get in the box, Mo.
Sorry.
Behind you, Azad, yeah? Ibi, come out wide. Keep going, Ibi. You're through. Still you. Mo, get in the box. Mo, where you at? Look at Mo. Oh, yeah, nice one. Come, Mo. Take him. Finish down, Mo. Finish down. Shoot. I'm seeing this because it's happened 2-3 times. Ref, want a fair game here? Come on. We're not even one decision you're giving us. That's 2 times you're giving it to me. Richard, big header. You got Azad. Move the ball. Excellent. Guys, you can see, look, there's no football from there. There's no football, that's what we're going to try and do, man. Right. They're scared to play. You're gonna be. Excellent. Mo.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Yeah, hold on. 1 second. Let me just have a cigarette. Good cigarette. Mind your laces, big man. Mind my phone. Put in the middle. Put in the side. See? I just want to take this off. How was last night? How was yesterday? How did it end? I had the Namibia is resting the same time.
What I want that, mate.
Okay, let's go. Let's put it here. What's the name of the team? It's Lestos. Not yet. When you're ready, I'll give you. Wait.
Yes, welcome to the WORLDREMIT 2023 AFCON finals here. We are midway inside the first half and it's still 0-0 between Kenya and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe are the defending champions. They won the tournament in 2019 for the first time and becoming the first Southern African country to win the biggest sporting event in the UK. Kenya, this is the first time they are reaching the final and a new transformation. So it's the Africa Cup of Nations 2023 final here. I'm your commentator, MC JC John Chino. A quick look at the lineups here. We've got Kenya, we've got Azad, Hene, and Clayton, and Rina up front. They've got Salim and Sean and Kane in midfield, and they've got IB Reese and more. And the defending champions, Zimbabwe, we're talking of Harare and Bulawayo Chinoi. If we're going to mention those great towns of Zimbabwe, they've got Tando, shirt number 16, they've got Shepherd at 9, Tino at 11, and right in the middle of midfield, they've got Milton, Michael, and Henry. The back four is the strong pro Thomas, Kenny, and Tawanda, if I pronounce that correctly, and their goalkeeper, Tassi. So it is the final. Here comes the ball now in the left wing. It rolls into touch for throw in. Yes, that's a throw in to Kenya, right inside Kenya's own area on the left-hand side. Kenya in the typical Kenyan natural flag. Well reprotested by Kenya. Here comes Zimbabwe in the midfield row. They are breaking inside on the right wing there. Or they take a long ball there, but wasted and straight into the palms of the goalkeeper. And this is the Kenyan goalkeeper. He's allowing the Kenyans to get into strategic position, gets rid of it, just past the center circle on the right-hand side. Anybody's ball won by Zimbabwe as they pick up a loose ball and send a long ball there. A chance for Zimbabwe. But referee says it's an offside to Kenya. Earlier on, we saw Zimbabwe as well winning the under-18 on a league basis. And we're yet to get the other results of the first women game here at the AFCON tournament, which was Guinea and Principal. I can't remember how they pronounce these new countries first, but well, it was the first women's tournament, so you can see the growth of this tournament. Don't forget to check out the AFCON UK on Facebook, and that's Africa Cup UK on Facebook. And you can better still register your team if you're an African country wanting to join this tournament. Remember, this tournament is all about community cohesion. The tournament has also seen teams like Sierra Leone win it twice and have their actual Sierra Leonean captain in Sierra Leone, who plays for the Sierra Leone national team, coming into this tournament to encourage and inspire the young ones. Right now it's Zimbabwe about to take, I beg your pardon, Kenya about to take this free kick with their goalkeeper there, gets rid of it just past the center circle. Heads go up, cleared away again by Zimbabwe, well reprotested by Milton. Referee blows their foul on Tindo of Zimbabwe. That's a foul on Tindo, shirt number 16, who had a brilliant game against Somaliland. Free kick there, should I say 3-4 meters inside Kenya's own area. Free kick to Zimbabwe. Here comes Tindo now again on the left-hand side. Can he make a chance for some hefty injuries we've seen in this tournament? A Kenyan player had a very bad injury earlier on today, and we had to get the ambulance to come and collect him. So here comes the Kenyans once again. They are within firing range. Zimbabwe in deep trouble now. A chance for Kenya. Open fire, and it goes past the post into touch for a goal kick. Goal kick to Zimbabwe. Kenya came close there. Zimbabwe are the favorites so far in this tournament. If they win this, they'll have double celebration. It's going to be double victory, as the under-18s have won it on a league basis. Here comes Zimbabwe. They take one very quickly past the center circle. A sweet header there on the right-hand side, trying to look for no other than Tino. But it lands in the goalkeeper's hands. Kenyan goalkeeper. He's allowing Kenyans to get into strategic position. He gets rid of it just past the center circle. It comes here on the right-hand side, trying to look for Libby of Kenya, but the Zimbabwean left back does a beauty. He does a beauty, and he goes by the name of Pro. That's right, Pro of Zimbabwe. The Zimbabwean back four has been solid in this tournament, and that's Pro, Thomas, Kenny, and Tawanda. WORLDREMIT, proud sponsors of the AFCON 2023 UK tournament. Remember, this is the biggest sporting event for Africans here in the United Kingdom. It's been ongoing since 2009. Talking of champions or finalists in this tournament, Nigeria were technically knocked out for their players turning up late. Kickoff was 10 a.m. and they came in at exactly 11 a.m. Are we going to say African time? Well, time here still says plenty of time to go before we come to the end of this final. Is this final going to Nairobi, or is it going to Harare? Let us wait and see, as Zimbabwe take one there, trying to a wasted ball, and it rolls and crumbles right into touch for a goal kick. A goal kick to Kenya. Inside Kenya's own area on the left-hand side. Deep inside Kenya's own area on the left-hand side. Both teams know how important or how nice this is going to be if they win the final. A long throw in there by Kenya, headed away comfortably by Zimbabwe, well controlled again by Zimbabwe. They are coming in a midfield row once again in a slanter attack, and he pushes it in the right wing there, looking for Tino. Tino again passes it to this side of the field. Here comes Shepard, open fire, and it goes past the post into touch for a goal kick. Yes, that's right, it's a goal kick to Zimbabwe, the defending champions of the 2019 AFCON tournament. Can they maintain their winning streak? Zimbabwe, they've grown stronger in this tournament from 2016, 2017 when they reached the quarterfinals and they got beaten by Sierra Leone, when Sierra Leone was the creme de la creme of this tournament. And we've seen a change, a big shift from the domination of West Africa in this final. Perhaps I should say this is the first time we have a final of East Africa and Southern Africa. The finals have always been a West African country involved. But well, times have changed. As you can see now, it's East Africa against Southern Africa. Zimbabwe about to take a goal kick. Let's get rid of it just past the center circle. Free kick there to Kenya. Something wrong with the ball there. Oops.
Yeah, Sean, stay with your man.
Not going to Harare, it's going to Nairobi.
Well, it's going to Nairobi. You can hear a fan there saying it's going to Nairobi. And if it goes to Nairobi, it will be going to Nairobi for the first time.
Richard.
Well, if you're joining us now, we are live at the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations tournament. A tournament that went to sleep for 2 years due to the COVID-19 lockdown. As Zimbabwe, they are within firing range. A chance for Zimbabwe, but he tackles it in. Is that a corner? Yes, it's a corner. A corner to Zimbabwe. Kenyan coach there on the touchline giving very aggressive instructions. Here comes a corner. And it's straight into the palms of the Kenyan goalkeeper, who's about to get rid of the ball, and he throws one on the left-hand side there, trying to find their left winger there, Sean, for a break. But Zimbabwe are quick to recoup, and they do just that, and they send a long ball there in the right wing. Here comes a one-on-one, great tackle there by the Kenyans, and the Kenyans are coming once again in a slanted attack. Brilliantly done by Zimbabwe, and they send it to the left wing here again to this very, very dangerous player for Zimbabwe. Tindo, a chance for Zimbabwe, and it goes right into the palms of the goalkeeper. 0-0 if you're joining us now. We're live at the 2023 WORLDREMIT Africa Cup of Nations tournament. I am MC JC John Chino, the outside fresh air in London at West Ham Memorial Park. We also had the Ugandan High Commissioner here, Her Excellency, who came to grace the opening ceremony yesterday. So a big thanks again, big appreciation to the Ugandan Embassy for also facilitating the draw of this tournament. 0-0 now if you're joining us at the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. I don't know what's going on there. Earlier on there was a technical problem with the football. It's not having enough air. We're trying to capture there. What the camera is trying to do is capture a little incident that's going on there. Is it the ball? An argument? Right, play on, says the referee, and Zimbabwe about to take a free kick, and they take one very quickly, headed away again by Kenya. They pick up a loose ball in midfield. It turns around 360 degrees, coming in the right wing now. Here comes Kenya in a slanter attack. He's about to beat a player at ground level, but Zimbabwe do very well. But Kenya still in possession of the ball. A chance for Kenya. Open fire. It's a goal! Kenya have put one hand on this cup. Kenya have put one hand on this cup, as it says it right here. You can see in front of the screen. It's Kenya 1, Zimbabwe 0. And here's the scorer of the goal. Great call from Kenya, from shirt number 19 here. Ibrahim, yeah, Ibrahim. Ibrahim? Ibrahim Khan, that's his name, Ibrahim Khan. He's scored the first goal for Kenya, so it stays in history now that the first player to score for Kenya in a final at the AFCON UK was Ibrahim Khan. And here comes Kenya now as they lead 1-0. Now the game has taken a different twist. Believe you me on that. As Kenya come now in the right wing now again looking for a second goal and is about to cross the ball, taking it like a corner, and it crows outside, but it's still well controlled by Kenya as they pick up another loose ball there. Ibrahim Khan has put Kenya ahead. 1-0 here at the Africa Cup of Nations final. This is the first half if you're joining us live now on YouTube and Facebook. Corner to Kenya there. Kenya are in the black-red stripes and Zimbabwe are in white. Header there. It's a goal! And he has done it again. What's his name? What's his name? Reese of Reese from Nairobi, as you can see, the coach, and he scored this. He scored a similar goal in the semi-final against Benin. He scored the winning goal. It's all about Reese. Reese, he scored the second goal, isn't it? He's in the Benin game. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So it's Kenya now. Sorry? He's put them in the final. Yes, that's right. Can Zimbabwe do a comeback? The Zimbabwean fans are quiet there. The Zimbabwean crowd are quiet there. Otherwise, they are not saying Zinopindrana. They are not saying Zvakalaka. Well, it's a final. Football is football. Let us wait and see. Plenty of time to go. Zimbabwe scoring one goal will change the image of this game. It will change the pace as Zimbabwe there cross one in the left wing. Free kick to Zimbabwe. He tried to do Mbappe there, he tried to do a Messi. Plenty of time to go. This is football. A goal is scored within a minute, within a second. Can Zimbabwe take advantage of this and change the pace of the game? This is a great chance for Zimbabwe. A great chance for Zimbabwe. Look at how the fans there on the other side are looking. Here it comes. Oh, it's right in the palms of the goalkeeper. He made it look easy for the goalkeeper. As Kenya right now lead to the tune of 2-0. It's all about Nairobi here. You can hear from the fans. What songs do you sing in Kenya when you're leading? Jambo. Okay, hakuna matata.
Yes, Abon. Hey!
Out now, he'll be out. Just stand it there.
Behind you. Richard, you got that guy. Richard, you got the left, right winger. Emmanuel! 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 Emmanuel!
Junior still to Kenya. No way. Let's go. No way. No problem, no problem. Let him come to you, let him come to you. Let's slow it down, no problem. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry. Raven, let's come on. As calm as possible. Turn. Turn, let's go. Look at Kone early. Let's go, Kone. Richard, you got a hit. Come on. Get back in. Can't be both. Go down. Two left. No, you don't. Look.
Yeah, make the run. But sir, look at the penalty spot. Let's get it on there, man. Reese. The spot.
We are only 2 minutes to go. Well, what you hear there is what you call a commentary cough. It's called a football commentary cough, as Kenya there looking for a third goal. They beat a man at ground level. He turns around 360 degrees. Kenya enjoying ball possession now as they lead to the tune of 2-0 in the World Africa Cup UK final.
Azaz,
Coming. Zimbabwe, who are the defending champions of this tournament. Again to Kenya, they play a double 1-2, playing Barcelona football. Again, he beats a man at ground level, and that's the goalkeeper. Look at the confidence. Headed away again by Zimbabwe. Anybody's ball in the midfield row. It's a pass or a short pass. Zimbabwe take it away again. A chance for Zimbabwe. It's 2 against 2. As Zimbabwe now are entering inside. Can they score this? Blocked in the process by Reese.
Nice one. Richard, get position.
Throwing to Zimbabwe. A lot of these players, especially from Zimbabwe, have played for clubs like Kaizer Chiefs, and referee blows for the end of the first half. This is the end of the first half. Brilliant performance from Kenya. What do you think of the game so far, the first half? You're leading to the tune of 2-0. Look at Kenya there. They are coming to talk to the camera. Yeah, we'll start with you. What do you make of the first half so far?
My manager is going to speak now. It was a really good first half, you know. It's a tough game against Zimbabwe because
I just heard him say you're the manager. You're the manager?
Yeah, and I'm assistant. I'm
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
First half, what's your...
It was a good game against Zimbabwe, you know. It's a defending champion. It's a tough team, you know, to defending and like 2 quick goals. And that's the most important thing, you know, to score early goals, make you count for a bit. So and it's going to be our first time to win the tournament. So we're proud of East Africa to bring the trophy East Africa, not in Kenya first, East Africa, and then go back to Kenya.
And go back to Kenya. Well, Uganda once won it, so you're going to be the second
you know,
country.
I mean in Kenya to win it.
Oh, Kenya to win it?
Yeah.
So what's your plans now in the second half?
Second half, I think we're going to...
more goals.
Maybe...
2 more goals.
2 more goals.
2 more goals.
And then...
What do you expect the players to do on the pitch? Change formation,
keep
defend?
the ball, defending hard, you know, keep the ball, and then put new players, new muscles. Because we play all day today. Quarter-final, semi-final, now final. 4 days not easy.
It's not disrespect, but you are the underdogs of this tournament. What did you do have you been preparing for this tournament?
No, we prepare our team already, and you know what, the good thing is communication and a teamwork. We're all together. That's the most important thing. I like to be underdogs because, you know, end of the day, we're going to win it. And that's why we don't want to say like we are defending, we want to win the trophy and that, you know. We just keep the ball and then we show the results. And that's now we are here first half 2-0. I'm so happy.
Right, let's wait and see. 45 minutes to go. Kenya, you're leading to the tune of 2-0. Zimbabwe, how do you look at Zimbabwe? Do you think they underrated you, the way they're
really good team, they're really good side, They try hard, they're really good, like, you know, they know what they're doing, you know. I like the style, the way they play, they keep the ball, you know, physical feet, you know, harassing all position. But we are too close to them. That's why we don't give them a chance to play. Because we know where they're good. We watch them already. So if we give them a chance, they're going to score. That's why we man-to-man with them. Wherever they get the ball, we are there. Wherever the ball, we are there. So we try to use our wings and pace. And that's why 2 goals we score through the wing, the first goal. And the second goal is through the cross.
And I also have to be biased before I let you go. I think Reese has been very solid for you in the defense. He scored the second goal, the winning goal to bring you into the finals.
Yes.
Tell us about Reese. Who is he? Is he playing semi-pro? He's quite a very tall, solid defender.
Yeah, he's very solid defender. He used to play a lot of tournaments, you know. He have experience. He played too many tournaments for him, you know.
Okay.
He's solid, you know what he's doing, you know, he's helping the team. And it's good to have a centre back like him. So he support the young boys, you know, the way he play, push the team, organize the back and the goalkeeper. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic player. He put us in the final and he's scoring the final as a defender.
I think that's fantastic. And do you have any players in the Kenyan team that are playing like in small leagues here, amateur leagues?
We have Tariq. Tariq is a good player. He's the one over there. He's warm up now. He's a good player. He used to play. He went to Oman for trial. He played in Iceland, and now he come back here. He played today, and then maybe he might go back to Oman.
All right, okay, you can let you off now, but if you win the final, I'm coming to celebrate
Come
some
back to me. You're gonna celebrate
nyama chome and
nyama
ugali.
choma, ugali,
Ugali
and maharagwe.
and maharagwe.
And then tell them about karibuni.
But I was going to ask one question actually.
Yeah.
Kenya has a lot of ladies. Where are the ladies today? We can't see any Kenyan ladies. Are they cooking?
They always coming party time.
They only come party time.
Now in the saloon,
Yeah.
they're getting ready.
Hope you win the if you win the final.
Now what they say in the saloon, they're getting ready.
They're getting
when
ready.
they win the trophy,
Yeah.
you see them in the party. Now in the saloon, they make it ready, you know? If you
Yeah.
bring them here,
Yeah.
they'll take time.
They'll take
so
time.
we win the trophy, we meet them down.
Fantastic. Look at
Thank
that
you
man
very
there laughing. Come and say hi to the camera.
Karibu to Nairobi.
Karibu, karibu. Come and say hi to the
Nairobi.
camera. Right, okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Well, it's second half about to start here. Kenya leading to the tune of 2-0, and this will be something special for the East African team. Just to let you know, the video man here is actually from Uganda. He's a Ugandan, and his team used to shine in 2009. But I think what has happened is a transformation in this tournament where some countries keep the same players for the next 4 years. And not forgetting they are growing as human beings. Before you know it, they are married. They've got responsibilities. So as the likes of the Marshall Goals, the Daniel Utayas have been saying, some of the top organizers of this tournament is the main thing you need to do is bring in the young players. Where I come from in Zambia, they say in my language, imiti ikula empanga. To translate in English, they're saying the trees that are growing are the forests of tomorrow. So the young ones are the little trees that are growing tomorrow. So let's bring them in. We need to start watering them now. I was quite impressed with Team South Africa as well, with their young, confident 20-year-old goalkeeper, Zikali, who had a fantastic tournament, a very young 20-year-old shot stopper. Harare, Zimbabwe. They know defending this tournament, this cup final will mean so much to them, as they will be probably the first country in the history of the AFCON UK to defend the AFCON twice. Kenya right now have got one hand on the cup, and all they have to do is hold it down for the next 45 minutes. A goal from Zimbabwe will change the pace and mindset of the game. As you heard the manager there, one of the assistant coaches from Kenya, saying he's advised the players to do nothing, but it's man to man. Football is 11 players against 11, and if you keep man to man, it's going to happen. And I say so because Zambia beat Ivory Coast in the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations tournament, the official AFCON in Africa. And the Zambian captain, Christopher Katongo, did say they're playing against a star-studded Ivory Coast team composed of the Gervinhos of this world, the Kole Toures, the Yaya Toures of this world. But Chris said they'll man them up because football is 11 against 11. Keep your man, watch your man, play your line, keep to the system, frustrate your opponents if they are stronger than you, and it can get you a result. And it did get Zambia to win their first Africa Cup official cup in Africa. This was in 2012. Second half about to start here at the 2023 World Remit Africa Cup of Nations tournament. I'm John Chinode, your commentator, and here we go. Here comes Kenya. They get rid of the ball, passes center circle. 45 minutes to go before the end of this electric match. And here comes the Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe now are picking, Kenya, picking up the ball once again in the midfield row. They hold the ball. 1-2 there. Zimbabwe in possession. He does a back heel flipped over by Kenya. Kenya right now are in possession with their tall defender again, taken away again by Zimbabwe. They throw it there, Zimbabwe looking for that goal. It's going to be punch for punch now, bombarding after bombarding. Head-on collusion in physique, in psychological warfare, in an impractical move. This is what we're going to see. 4-5 minutes gone in the second half. If you're joining us now, you're live on Facebook and YouTube. And it's the World Remit AFCON final. Zimbabwe in the all-white, Kenya in the black and red stripes. If you're joining us right now here at the AFCON UK.
Come on, you gotta work for that. You gotta work for that. That's it, Mo. Love that, love that. AJ, I need you sitting in. Nice one. I don't need you pushing up. AJ, to the box, to the box. Cameraman, you missed it.
Yeah, no, I didn't miss it. It's okay. It's good.
That was really sound one. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Ahmed, drop in, Ahmed, drop in. AJ, go to the box. So finish your job. That's it! Finish! Don't risk it. Go 50-50. Stay there, 50-50 if you want it. Remember, the sun's in the keeper's eye as well. Go for it. Go for it.
Hey, record it, fast, record it.
First, play it, camera.
Record it, Mike.
Boss.
MJ, you should be recording some of the game, man. Record it. Come on. Let's go, guys. Come on, one more goal and the game's done. Come on. No, fast. My phone is back. You know I'm on zero, man. Yeah. But ask this guy, anyway. You know what? Big head up. Yeah, get back. Well done, love that, Clayton. Bring it down, Tariq. Come on, Tariq, put it in, boy. Love that. Well done, good pressing. Well done, guys. Love that. Ahmed, that ball in the air, you can't let him bring it down.
Here comes Zimbabwe now. Kenya now. Tunio now, if you're joining us now at the World Remit AFCON final, it's Kenya versus Zimbabwe as Zimbabwe lead to the tune of 2-0. It's Kenya's first time reaching the final. Zimbabwe are the defending champion of this tournament as we talk right now. Kenya beat Benin to the tune of 2-1. It was the tall defender there you see on the other side, Reese, who scored 2 brilliant headers, and scored one just now in the final to make it 2-0. The Zimbabweans there singing, is this cup final this afternoon going to Harare or Kenya? Let us wait and see. About 5-10 minutes gone in the second half. What's going on there? The referee is having a chat with the goalkeeper. Don't forget to catch the Africa Cup UK. You can always join them on Facebook. Follow them on Twitter as well. The tournament that's been going on since 2009. Won by the West Africans, but the West Africans have missed out in the final this year. They've had the dominance of this tournament from its inception. But this afternoon, it's Southern Africa versus East Africa. As Zimbabwe now are building up in midfield. Brilliantly done again. Here comes Zimbabwe in a slanted attack. They are within firing range, a chance for Zimbabwe, but it's taken again to this side of the field. This is going to be an electric football. This is going to be some thriller in Manila. Looking at the last 5-10 minutes of this match as Zimbabwe trailed down to the tune of 2-0 against an underdog, star-studded Kenyan team that was overlooked as an underdog. But well, Salim 007 as a fan there is saying, dangerous player. He's a dangerous player according to the fan there. Headed away again by Kenya. Anybody's ball. Zimbabwe try to control it, but this young man Shepard, as he beats a man at ground level, are taken away again by the strong Zimbabwean midfield. I think Zimbabwe have been quite strong in midfield looking at this tournament. A chance here for Kenya. Brilliantly done by a chance for Kenya. It's Kenya here. Bit of commotion there. Here comes. Right in the palms. Now that is what you call champagne goalkeeping. That is what you call sexy goalkeeping. Now that was a classic save. Now that is what you call a shot stopper. If you saw that on camera, that was just excellent. That was outstanding. That was exceptional from the Kenyan goalkeeper. I think he's going to remember this if they win this tournament, that he saved the day. That was a brilliant save from the Kenyan keeper as the Zimbabwean keeper on the other side takes rid of the ball just past the center circle. Here comes Zimbabwe once again in a right wing position. They take a corner looking for their striker, their shepherd, but here comes the Torteri. Referee blows for a foul against Zimbabwe. The game is tense now as we are looking at it. Probably my time here says about 35 minutes to go before the end of this Cup final. It's the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations final. If you're joining us now, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. The Africa Nations Cup UK, that's what we are. A community football tournament that's there to collaborate and bring integration among the communities. It was founded by Dennis, who has an award, an appreciation from Her Royal Majesty, the late Queen Elizabeth. I beg your pardon, Prince Harry, actually, but it was given to him at Buckingham Palace. A chance for Zimbabwe here. Brilliantly done by the Kenyan goalkeeper. Again, brilliantly done. Now, Kenya have got a good pair of hands in the sticks. You just have to say that Kenya have a good pair of hands. So Zimbabwe have hit the target twice now. Right, it's a throw-in again to Zimbabwe. You can hear the fans there. If the camera can just catch there, yes, I'm sure the camera can catch that. Look at the Zimbabweans there, how they are confident that they are going to have double victories. It's going to be an awesome experience for Zimbabwe if they win this, being the first African country to win it twice in a row. And they are a strong side, a very organized administration. You got to give them that. Perhaps if there was an award for the best organized team at the Africa Cup of Nations UK tournament, it would definitely go to Zimbabwe. They've produced 8 players in their national team back in Zimbabwe, which faced a ban from FIFA for interference from the government into football. They've already produced 8 good players. They had a player just not long ago signed up by Liverpool. So Team Zimbabwe really are the cream de la cream of this tournament as we talk. But are Kenya going to break their hearts? Is Kenya going to break the hearts of Zimbabwe like Kalusha Bwalia broke their hearts in 1993 when he scored that unpredictable header against Bruce Grobler? Zimbabwe looking for that goal to change the pace of the game, and that goal will change the pace of the game as Kenya clear the ball in desperation. They are looking for the third goal to put the game at sleep, to put the game in bed. Zimbabwe there clearing it away into touch for a throw in to Kenya. 2-0. 2-0 is the score right now as Kenya lead to the tune of 2-0, headed away again by Kenya. It comes to this side of the field. Here comes Kenya on the left-hand side, right inside Kenya's own area, in a left-back position there. Something happened there. The Zimbabweans cheer on. Pambirire Zimbabwe, zvakanaka. Engine ya helicopter nguya pezo zinopindrana. Free kick there to Zimbabwe. They send it across to Tino. There goes the dangerous right winger from Zimbabwe, who's tested the goalkeeper and is sweetly into the palms of the confident, experienced, skilled Kenyan goalkeeper, who's been brilliant this afternoon, stopping 2 good chances for Zimbabwe. And he throws one there like a javelin sports personality, and the Zimbabwean defender does well to flip a back header to his goalkeeper for safety. Here comes Zimbabwe. They get rid of it again. Headed away again by Kenya. Into touch for a throw in to Zimbabwe on the left-hand side, right inside Kenya's own area. 5-10 meters away from the center circle. Here comes Zimbabwe. He turns around 360 degrees, passes the ball to this side. Here comes Zimbabwe once again in a right wing position, right inside Kenya's own area. And they send a long ball there. And it's right into the palms of the Kenyan goalkeeper, who's been very alert and exceptional. 2-0 as Kenya lead as he throws the ball to this side of the field in the right wing. And he finds no other than, brilliant skill there from the Kenyan right winger. But the Zimbabweans win the ball in desperation. And again, it's Zimbabwe so far in the second half. It's been all about Zimbabwe because they are looking for that goal. But the Zimbabweans have to be careful not to leave the back open as they push men looking for that important goal that can change the pace of this game. The Kenyans have got a lot of players at the back. I don't know if that is the instructions from the coach. We heard the assistant coach say that the most important thing. And it's a penalty. Now this is what I was talking about. That this is what is going to change the pace of the match. The Zimbabweans there, as you can see the camera pointing at them, they are singing. They know this goal will change the pace of this match. Can Kenya hold their own? It's Henry versus the Kenyan experienced goalkeeper. What's going on there? Some commotion, some differences, some arguments there. Cool it down, boys. Cool it down. Cool your tempers. Yes, cool your tempers and listen to the ref. You see, this is a very exciting final because both teams know it's important. Kenya, it's going to be their first time to win this tournament, right? To win this cup, right? And Zimbabwe, this is also going to be exceptional because they're going to be celebrating a victory this afternoon. Their under-18 won the league when they participated in the league. And again, if they get this, then it's double victory for them, double celebration. And again, don't forget they won it in 2019. So to Zimbabwe, it's going to mean so much as it's going to mean to Kenya. This is the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations UK Finals here in the UK. Don't forget as well, you can catch me wherever you are watching this live, YouTube and Facebook Live. You can always catch me on the Global Sports Show on Soundline Radio every Wednesday from 6 p.m. GMT. That's www.soundlineradio.com. Don't forget to download the app as well wherever you are in the world. This is an electric final. Thriller in Manila. Kenya versus Zimbabwe. Southern Africa versus East Africa. Away from the West Africans and the North Africans who dominated this tournament like they've dominated football in Africa. But right now it has changed. It has changed like a chameleon, right like a chameleon in the deep forests of Africa. This is what's happening to this tournament. It's changing every 2 to 3 years. Still waiting for this anxious penalty, this very important penalty. Something like this had to lead it. Something had to happen like this for this penalty to, for us to be waiting for this long. Come on, referee, let's get on with it. It's bank holiday weekend. People have to go for their families. People have to go for parties. Come on, Mr. Ref. Come on, Mr. Ref. The Zimbabweans now know this is important. Look at them there in numbers. So it's Henry, shirt number 18 of Zimbabwe versus the Kenyan goalkeeper. Step back, step back. This is just look at what's happening there. Let's look at what's happening there. Look at what's happening. Right? This is what I'm saying. This is so important for both countries. This final is so important that they are all saying no. But there's going to be one champion. Believe you me, I've been watching football since I was in my mother's stomach. All right, I started watching football before I came out of Ndola Central Hospital. I've been watching football, and I know from inside my mother's stomach when I was 2 months, my mother was 2 months pregnant, I knew that there was always going to be a champion at a final. It's Henry versus the Kenyan goalkeeper here at the finals of the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations final. I'm John Chinode, your commentator here, with my fellow brother here looking after me from Uganda. That's what it's all about, brotherhood. This is what the tournament means. It means getting together. This tournament goes beyond football. And here comes Zimbabwe. Oh, he's missed it. He has missed it. He has missed. He has missed. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet that gets people's money Yeah, but hey, listen, is this going the Kenyan way? Is this cup final going the Kenyan way? Look at the Zimbabweans. Let's see the camera there points at Zimbabwe. What's the situation with the Zimbabwean supporters? The march will go. But you can't take something away from Zimbabwe, that they are very organized and they're playing brilliant football. But the Kenyans are alert. Here is the assistant manager right here on the touchline.
That's it. Please let me know. That's it. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Hey. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Come on, man. Come on, man. Last one, keeper. Last one, keeper. Keeper, take your time, keeper. Take your time, keeper. Take your time, keeper. Last one, keeper. Last one. Oh, goal. That's it. Nice, go, nice, go. That's it. Go, go. Come on, again. Push it. Hey. Hey, ref. Nice one. Our ball. Solid. Nice one. Solid, yes.
Still the finals here at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations final. Let's wait and see if now this is going Kenyan way. Not gone well for Zimbabwe. They are missing that chance that was going to change the pace of the game. Here are the Kenyans right on my side. They know how important this will be if it gets to Nairobi, the beautiful city of Nairobi. And here comes Kenya. Short pass here. Cleared away in desperation by Zimbabwe. And the ball comes high. Headed away again by Kenya. They push it back to Reese. Brilliantly done. Now that was a very fantastic pass from Reese. Look at the accuracy of that pass, like an air hostess at Heathrow trying to connect to Nairobi. That's how accurate that pass was. As Zimbabwe now control the ball in midfield, 50-50, but it's Zimbabwe who win it through this very, very dangerous midfield player from Zimbabwe. Michael. Mike, that's right, Mike. Brilliant player from Zimbabwe. I think he's been a very good player. Look at him again. well reprotested by the Kenyan left back Zimbabwe, bombarding Kenya right now. Head-on collision, a chance. It hit the post again. What a chance for Zimbabwe. Is this their day or not their day? Should I say they've missed 4 good chances? This game could have been 4-2 in favor of Zimbabwe. And here comes the ball straight into the palms of the Kenyan goalkeeper. How many minutes to go? So how many minutes to go now?
He said 20 minutes, yeah, but there's 18 minutes to go.
Yeah, you know what you need to do? What a game. What a game. Look at that chance. Just look at that chance. What a game. It goes begging again for Kenya. There comes another corner at the WORLDREMIT 2023 final as Kenya lead to the tune of 2-0 against Zimbabwe, the defending champions. This is nerve-wracking, mouth-watering. Brilliantly done by the goalkeeper as he makes it look easy. He throws one there very quickly to Hene of Kenya, the striker, shirt number 10, who's been also exceptional in this final. Very good at ball control. Powerful player like Emil Heskey, powerful player like Gigi Drogba. But, well, Kenya have to look up to Reese. I think Reese has been the man. Shirt number 5 there, as you can see, the tall Kenyan defender. 6 foot tall, 5 foot tall, very uncharacteristically a footballer when you talk to him. Very friendly gentleman. I had a chat with him after the semi-final. And very polite, proper sportsman, good sportsmanship. Well, let's wait and see what happens here. Not long before we call it an end of the 2023 final. And right now, Kenya have got one hand as Zimbabwe break even once again in the left wing. They are coming once again looking for that important goal. Kenya, they are in strategic position. Brilliantly done by Reese. Reese does it. Composed. That is the heartbeat of Kenya right now in this tournament. That's Zimbabwe. They are looking for a goal cleared away into touch. Cleared away. He's cleared the ball away from the danger zone. This is what you call a textbook final. Textbook final. Textbook final. It's not a traditional final, but it's a textbook final. Scientific final, if there's such a term in football. And here comes the Kenyans once again. They get rid of the ball. Headed away again by Zimbabwe. Well reprotested by Kenya. He tries to beat a man at ground level. Commotion inside. And the referee definitely blows for a foul against Kenya, and it's right inside Zimbabwe's own area on the left-hand side, 5-10 meters away from the center circle. And here comes the ball. They get rid of it just past the circle. Zimbabwe looking for that important goal to change the pace of the game. And here comes Zimbabwe. Kenya now are coming in the slanted attack. Here comes the Harambee Stars. Here comes the team that's leading to the tune of 2-0. Again, Kenya, it's taken away again. He was too slow. And here comes Henry of Kenya. Kenya, they are trying in possession, but Zimbabwe say no. We want to score a goal, but Reese says easy there as a tall, calm defender. And it comes to their left back here, shirt number 15 of Kenya. And he sends a short ball here in the left wing. Here comes Kenya once again. A chance for Kenya. Is he about to beat a man at ground level? Takes it like a corner. A chance for Kenya. And referee says play on. Referee says play on, and here comes Zimbabwe once again. They are trying to get that important goal, but here comes Kenya once again, and they allow the ball to crawl inside or into touch for a throw in. And is that a throw into Kenya or throw into Zimbabwe? And it's right inside Kenya's own area on the right-hand side, about 8-9 meters away from the corner flag, right inside Kenya's own half on the right-hand side. Kenya lead to the tune of 2-0. It's their first time in this electric final. It's their first time Kenya reaching this final. They've never reached the semi-final or quarter-finals. So they came into this tournament as underdogs, not as favorites. So you understand English, that underdogs and favorites, it's just English. It's just English. You're only speaking English, right? You're only talking English. They don't mean anything with the reality of football when you talk of the practical terms. And this is what we're seeing this afternoon at the World Remit 2023 Africa Cup of Nations football tournament as Kenya, the underdogs, lead defending champions Zimbabwe to the tune of 2-0. Zimbabwe have missed 4 good chances. They've missed a penalty as well earlier on. And this was Henry who missed the penalty. Is he going to have a good night's sleep tonight if the result remains like this? Let us wait and see. 10 minutes left, of course.
Only one thing is missing in the tournament. Only one thing is missing. We got everything. We miss a match official. You can't play a big tournament like this, a nice tournament. You have only one referee without a linesman. Referee, you can't.
So that's what you have to say to the tournament.
Yes.
This is the assistant Kenyan coach is trying to say. Yes, can we have the camera just point at him? Okay. Right, we can hear what you're saying. I mean, through the audio. I was trying to get the picture, but it seems our video man there is trying to focus on the last 8 minutes of this final. As Zimbabwe pick up a loose ball once again in midfield, they're looking for that important goal. Yes, here comes Zimbabwe once again. It's all Zimbabwe right now, trying to look for that important goal as they come in the right wing now. Brilliantly done again by Zimbabwe, but Kenya pick up a loose ball. Here's a little chance for Kenya, and here comes Henry, and referee blows for an offside against Kenya. This is thriller in Manila. East Africa versus Southern Africa. West Africa were eliminated. Technically Nigeria were technically knocked out because alone. Is he trying to buy time? Brilliantly done. He beats him on at ground level. Here is a chance for Kenya. Oh, what a chance. What a bloody chance. This is what you call Haranguta football. If there's such a word in English, this is Bambalazi. Bambalazi football here, if there's such a word in the Oxford Dictionary. But you can only get such type of English right here at the World Remit 2023 Africa Cup of Nations football tournament. I am JC Chinode. You can always catch me on the Global Sports Show on Soul Line Radio, and that's www.soullineradio, and that's every Wednesday at 6 p.m. GMT. And that's for all your latest sports news. The Global Sports Show on Soul Line Radio looks into more sports away from the commercial European footballers. Zimbabwe try to break in there, and the tourist does a brilliant tackle there. Brilliantly done there. Brilliant skill by Kenya. Turns around 360 degrees, and here comes Kenya once again, but he sends the ball. Nobody. Back to their goalkeeper against Zimbabwe. They push it again in the left wing position again, taking one again, a short pass in midfield, but he loses the ball in possession. Here comes Kenya in the right wing position. Here's another chance for Kenya. Brilliantly done by the Zimbabwean left back. Pushes it back to his goalkeeper, back to the Zimbabwean left back. He's dipping inside once again, coming inside Kenya's own area. They are coming Zimbabwe in their left wing position. They've got 3, 4, 5 players up front, and Kenya are there under pressure. Pressure there under Kenya. Another chance for Zimbabwe. And brilliantly done by the Kenyan defender. And here comes Kenya now, and the ball rolls into touch for a throw-in. Yes, that's right. A throw-in to Kenya. Throw-in to Kenya, right? Yeah, it's in favor of Kenya. On the right-hand side, 5-10 meters away from the center circle, right inside Kenya's own area. It's a throw-in. Is it a throw-in to Zimbabwe, throw-in to Kenya? It's a throw-in to Kenya, that's right. So being taken now as not long to go before Harambee Stars celebrate. This is going to be something special for Nairobi. That is football. From years of experience, this looks like it might go the Kenyan way. Brilliantly done. Is this the third goal?
More. Come on, man.
Oh, what another chance there. What another chance. And here comes Zimbabwe once again. They are trying to find another, brilliantly done, but Reese picks up a ball and makes things look so easy. Free kick there against Zimbabwe on a Kenyan player.
Should be 5 guys. Come on, guys. Should be 5. Go.
There comes Zimbabwe once again. Here comes a chance for Zimbabwe. Now the Kenyans have to do very well there, but brilliantly done there by Kenya. And he takes the ball to this side. And they get rid of it just past the center circle. Here comes a chance for Kenya. A chance for Kenya. Oh, there comes a chance for Kenya. And it's a goal! Kenya, definitely. Kenya are the World Remit 2023 Cup champions. Is anybody going to argue right now? Well, I'm not a prophet. It looks like it's going to Nairobi. It's going to Mombasa. Sad situation there for Zimbabwe. They were going to feel good defending this tournament, defending this cup as defending champions, and they're under 18 winning the tournament league as well. So it was going to be double, triple celebration. But unfortunately, football can be so upsetting like that. Ask England fans. They'll tell you how football can be upsetting, especially when it gets to penalties. Well, this is what we're seeing here. What an electric final. This has been thriller in Manila. Look at the Kenyans there. Look at the Kenyans there. They are feeling good. Today it's going to be Lala Salam. Lala Salam. Today it's going to be Lala Salam. And here comes the ball once again. Anything to play for. Here comes the Zimbabwe. They've done everything they can do in this match. Brilliantly done again by Kenya. You got to give them credit. The coach is saying, let's play Samba football. The coach is saying, let's play Samba football. And here comes the Kenyans once again. Can they get a fourth goal? Here comes Kenya. Here comes Kenya. Can he make it? Oh, Kenya still. Can they make it 4-0? Beats. Hey, a chance for Kenya. 4-0. Zimbabwe has been beaten by Kenya in the 2023 World Remit Africa Cup of Nations. Sir, you're from Kenya. You're one of the organizers. What does this mean to you?
I'm not one of the organizers. I'm the manager.
You are the manager?
Yes.
Look at your voice. It's gone. Where's your voice gone?
It's gone. I'm very happy for these boys. They come a long way. Some has traveled as far as Lincolnshire. So we're happy. It's the very first time we're winning it.
You have been in this tournament yourself from 2009.
Yeah.
Today, what alcohol are you drinking or what food are you going to eat? What are you going to do when you get home? You came with your son yesterday. What are you going to do today, big man? Tell us.
First of all, is to thank God for this far we've come. We've been in this tournament for a long, long time. We've tried, we get knocked out in the group stages, but now we've gone all the way to the finals. So first of all, is to thank God.
Kenya, please join me. Come, join me. Let's go. Let's catch a bit of action here. Catch a bit of action. Come and talk to us here. This is the assistant manager. Tell us, hey, how do you sing in Kenya when you've won? What are the songs?
It was amazing.
What are the songs you sing in Kenya when you've won?
Jambo,
Jambo. So, what do you make of this?
This is a good final. I really appreciate. But the only thing I wasn't happy about referee. We need a full package of referee. I think referee and lineman official. That's the most important thing. It's a big tournament for us, but we need a full package of referee. At least the game will be more interesting. That's the only thing we're missing. We can have only one referee and different linesmen. You know. So we need proper package of referee with the linesman, match official, which is you can take the names and take everything. So at least it'll be easy for you as a media. When you go there, you get the lineup and you get everything. That's all I want from this the tournament.
Right, brilliant. And you're so desperate there. You're shouting. What was going on in your mind when Zimbabwe got a penalty?
Listen.
When that penalty came, what went into your mind?
When they put the penalty, I was praying to miss it. If Zimbabwe scored that penalty, will be a difference goal. It will be a big difference here because it will be 2-1 and anything can happen. We see the Premier League, we see the football, we see the World Cup. Anything can happen last few seconds. So if Zimbabwe scored that penalty, we'll be in different position. But I was so happy they missed it. They hit the post, I think, twice, 3 times, you know, in the second half. But the only thing, we missed a lot of chances in the other side. Finally, we get 2 chances and we score.
I think Zimbabwe missed 4 chances, you missed 4 chances.
Yes,
but
yes,
at least you put your chances in the bed.
Yes.
I would like to talk to your goalkeeper. Where's your goalkeeper?
I'm going to bring it to you.
Please bring the goalkeeper here. Well, we're here at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations football tournament. This is the prize. This is what football can do. What a game. What a game. What a game it is. And here comes the Kenyan goalkeeper. Please, what did you make of this final?
It was a good final. They come out aggressive, but we just move the ball and we'll get a chance. We just hurt them.
What was going on in your head when it was a penalty?
Nah, just stay composed and just look in his eye, and I see you don't want it.
Why do you look in his eyes? A goalkeeper stance.
Yeah, that's it. When they're gonna kick the ball, they look where they're going. So I just look in his eye and see where he's going.
But you made some brilliant saves today. What's your background? Have you played semi-pro before, professional?
Yeah, I used to play, but at the moment I don't play no more. So I just.
But I think you're the man of the match. You made some brilliant saves. What motivated you to play so good today?
The manager put a lot in the team. So
what did he put in?
Just his hard work to organize everyone and all of that. Yeah, so I have to give him back something today. I promise him I'm gonna win it for him today. So I come out and just give him everything I got.
Right, tell the camera, how important is this tournament? Is this your first time in the tournament?
Yeah, it's my first time in the tournament.
And what do you make it? What do you make of it?
It's a good tournament. It's a really good tournament. I enjoy it. So that's what I can say. I really enjoyed the tournament today.
All right, great. And how are you celebrating today? You got a wife? Have you got a girlfriend?
No.
You got no girlfriend. So ladies, listen, ladies, this man is a star. If you're a lady, especially from Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, Nigeria, this man is a proper goalkeeper. You're very disciplined. Listen, go and enjoy tonight. Drink champagne, not so much alcohol. You're a sportsman because Kenya need you back again in 2024. Thank you so much, my man. This is the man of the match. Thank you.
about 20 African football teams coming together, 20 different nationalities coming together to celebrate the cause of Africa for the cause of
Africa Cup of Nations football tournament. What you see in front of me, this is the outstanding Zimbabwean coach, and this is one of the key players for Zimbabwe. Gentlemen, first introduce your name.
I'm Kelvin Mushambi.
Kelvin
Mushambi.
Kelvin Mushambe. Kelvin, what do you make of this final first? You came in this final as defending champions, and you also won the under-18 league. So this was going to be trip,
but it wasn't to be like I was saying to the boys. You know, when we conceded goals that normally wouldn't concede. You know, the 2 goals, and I'll put the other 2 goals on me because I asked the lads to change formation to 3 defenders because it's either we're going to sit there just getting beat 2-0 or we're going to go for it, you know, try to be more offensive, and it didn't work out. But if you see, you know, we also had chances. We had a penalty at 2-0 and we hit the bar, you know, twice and all that, you know, good saves as well from their keeper. So on any other day we could have, you know, got something out of it, but that's football for you, you know. I think we've done well to finish, you know, to get in the final, yeah.
All right, just before, I just want to ask you one more question. But yourselves, are you on the pitch? Yes. The proof of the pudding is the one who is playing. What did you make of the final? Why do you think you lost?
I think we didn't take our chances, to be honest. We had a few chances. If we take our chances, we're going to win the game because we missed the penalty, and after that as well, we had few chances. And them ones, they were clinical on their chances. They took their chances and they win the game. The final, the thing is, we need to go out, regroup, and come back stronger.
Right, so finally, and another question for you. Zimbabwe looks very organized in this tournament. You as a player, how do you look at the administration, the people that control you, the marshal goals? Don't be scared. I'll beat them up. If they try and touch you, do you think they look after you guys well?
Yes, they look after really well. They're doing a really good job there behind the scenes. There is a lot of guys doing the thing, Marshall, Tom. There's a lot of them. I can't mention them all, but they're doing a really good job helping us to organize the thing. Yeah.
All right, and the coach here did mention that some of the goals that were scored against you were goals that you would not concede on any other day. Why do you say that? What would you do on a different day?
Yeah, because normally our marking, the way we defend, you know, wing play, you know, we just sort of went to sleep, you know, for 2 seconds, and the set piece as well, you know. That's I don't think I can remember at any point when we've conceded a corner kick in a while, but. It's one of those things, you know. Things happen in football, you know, and like I said, you know, you have to remember as well. I don't know about the other sides, but as you know, Zimbabwe downer for me because I think tournaments like this, you know, they should be played off season when we have all the players available, and we did not have our players available. And the final as well, because we've played so many games, all our 3 wide men who. All of them, you know, any of the 3, in fact 2 of the 3 were supposed to start. They couldn't start because their legs were gone, you know. Okay, so it was a difficult one. But, you know, fair play to Kenya. They're a good side. They did well.
All right, brilliant. Well, I'm just going to say to anybody watching that if you're studying community football and you're not African or you're a friend of Africa and you want to learn what community football should be, community football should be community football, but let it look professional. If you want it to look professional, talk to Team Zimbabwe. Well, we're still at the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations final, and now we are applying energy to ourselves and going for the presentation for Kenya and Zimbabwe. Stay with us.
Cheers. Thank you.
Oh!
talking about 20 African football teams coming together, 20 different nationalities coming together to celebrate the cause of Africa for the cause of football. So I think the tournament is reputable and it's credible, and I would like to appeal to everyone out there who's African to come and rally behind their teams and make the project a success. Without you, the viewers out there, we will not be successful. We need you to come to the tournament.
Let's enjoy together. Let's all celebrate Africa together. Let's bring this wonderful unity together. We are together. Peace.
It's a very good advert for African football and for African communities because it allows people a way to integrate with other people in a very sort of safe and welcoming way.
You know, we will be actually promoting this game as much as we can, and on behalf of myself, my brothers, and the people we work with, the organisations we work with, such as Kick It Out, you know, the Football Association, the PFA, we will highlight this event taking place, and we hope that we can generate enough people to turn up on the day to support such a great event.
In Europe, we wanted to come over, be part of this competition, support this competition, raise it up. We can do it better when we come together as one. We don't just want to reach out to all Nigerians, we want to reach out to all Africans. Even if you're not Africans, if you're white, if you're black, if you're orange, we want everybody down here, be here, we want everybody to come out and support each of their countries and make this competition a success.
We're looking for partners to come in and sponsor. It's got a good following and a good audience.
I think it's really good for companies because it shows that you support, whether it's your community, whether it's African communities, or whether it's just diversity generally. It shows that you support all of those ideals. And also, if you're selling products, you're exposing your name and your brand to 20 different countries. And I think it's something that's very beneficial, and it would show that that brand or that company has a sort of caring side and it understands diversity and it recognises all those different communities, which a lot of companies don't do.
NGOs, local governments can come into this tournament and sell their services to the community of Africans in the diaspora.
We're talking about 20 African football teams coming together, 20 different nationalities coming together to celebrate the cause of Africa for the cause of football. So everyone out there who's African,
raise it up. We can do it better.
The tournament is about bringing people together, it's about good community cohesion together as a migrant community, and I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
is our second year. We have been first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that emerging and growing market, and we're very, very happy to be part of that.
The African Cup of Nations for 5 or 6 years Africa's now. It's a great community event.
She introduced me straight away to the company in Ethiopia called Gofele, which has printed all the jerseys for this tournament. This lady runs her business in Brixton, and please, whenever you're in Brixton, go and support her. She's one of the best lady I've seen in the community. Thank you to her. In the house, we have Mr. Balam, which we are going to also ask to give us a word about the community and sport in general, and also we'll have our ex-chairman, Mr. Mashogo, talk about the perspective of the tournament. Mr. Baram, can we have a word from you? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Allow me congratulate the winners and the first loser. I would like to thank the sponsor and the organizers of the Africa Cup of Nations, United Kingdom, for organizing a fantastic tournament. You know, in Uganda, our president, Mr. Museveni, believes in Pan-Africanism and the socio-economic transformation, and he believes in patriotism. So among the core principles of the NRM of Museveni's government are those three. So Pan-Africans means Africans coming together to solve our own problems. But you will not solve your problems unless you are friends. So the habit and the decision to start this tournament, the Africa Cup of Nations in UK, is a uniting factor. Unity begins with us as nations. I was surprised when I was told Uganda was defeated, was thrashed, maybe at the beginning of the tournament. And Zimbabwe and Kenya managed to reach the final. I want to congratulate those two teams for reaching the finals. As Bala Marugahara, in Uganda, I'm the vice chairman of MK Movement, in charge of Western Uganda, and I'm also a member of the Central Committee of the MK Movement. So I'm here on invitation of my friend, my brother here. He invited me and told me I should come and see what is happening, so that next year we make it bigger. So I'm requesting you, the organizer. Next year maybe you can also introduce boxing and running 100 meters and eating competition, a muchomo competition. So let's have all kind of competition that unite Africans. Yes, now we have already a winner. Come here. So allow me to wish you a fantastic weekend. I'm pleased and privileged to be invited to hand over medals to the winning team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Balam. We really appreciate your support to come here at the last minute call to see that you're part of us, and that shows you're part of the community. And as we say that we are stronger together. Thank you for that spirit. Now I call our ex-chairman, Mr. Mashogo, to give a word to the community about this tournament. Thank you.
They said I'm the former chairman, but I think I'll change my name to become the reigning chairman forever. I want to thank you all for embracing this tournament. I think first of all, I want to extend my gratitude to the organizers of the tournament, the team that you are seeing here, our Secretary General, John Faika, Danny Lutaya, who is the marketing director, Chichi, head of communication, and Mira, who has also come to organize women's football for the first time. I want to ask you all collectively to help me to just give a pam-pam to thank the organizers of this tournament. Let me also say, I speak today, although originally I'm from Zimbabwe, but I'm speaking today on behalf of all the 54 African states. I'm delighted with the spirit of unity that has been demonstrated today. Most importantly, to see the ladies being part of this tournament. This tournament started in 2006 and it has been going on for so many years. But I'm delighted that now we have a women's tournament, and I want to appreciate the ladies from Sao Tome and Principe in Guinea-Bissau who have graced this occasion for the first time. Ladies, let me say to you, you are today's champion. They say that women are the best dividend of development. If you develop a woman, you've developed a community, you've developed a family, you've developed a nation. So we shall forever cherish the inclusion or the inclusivity of women in this tournament. It's important and it will grow. And back home, so we want to thank them. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the match officials, the referees that have been taking part in this tournament. We appreciate their efforts. Yes, they've been concerned, but I know that will be rectified as we proceed in the next tournament. I also want to thank the team, Richard Cunningham, the cameraman, and Chinode, our MC from Zambia, who's been with us from day one. I want to thank him. Let's give him a round of applause. And lastly, on behalf of the African Nations Cup UK, I want to deliver to you all to say this tournament is part of us. We are together as one. We play football together. The reason why we do such a tournament is for us to get to know each other. Knowing each other starts when we play together, we talk together, we get to interact together. So one of the main purposes of this tournament is a glue that unites us from Cape to Cairo. This tournament is a glue that unites us from east to Zanzibar to Luanda in Angola. This tournament is everything that brings us together as the African states. And I want to say I'm so proud by the demonstration of unity and peace that we have seen here. And I want to thank the Namibian community. They were outstanding. They came in huge numbers to embrace this tournament. So we want to appreciate the community of Namibia. But I want to say again, you are the ambassadors of this tournament. Go thee ye and tell everyone that you know next year that we can come together and make this tournament very big and greater for our best interest. This tournament is the symbol of our unity for our community. So I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to say may God continue to bless you and grant you more in your lives. If you are working, if you are in business, may God continue to increase so that when we meet next year here, we'll have more provision and everything that we need as a community. Thank you, and thank you once again.
Thank you so much, our ex-chairman, Mr. Mashogo. I've picked up a tagline that this tournament is a glue which connects us together from Uganda to Zimbabwe, from Uganda to Rwanda, from Uganda to São Tomé and Príncipe, Uganda. So you are in Uganda house, so let us connect together from here. Thank you. And now the next part is about presentations, and let's go with the gold medal, and he's gonna be running this process. Mr. Balam to hand over the medals for the champions, which is Zimbabwe. Our runners-up were DRC, and DRC has already taken their medals. Thank you.
We need you to come to the front.
Now we are going to the second part. We are going to the second part of the Golden Boot under 18. We always see that with talent, you look at someone who is exceptional. And we have seen in under 18, there's a young man called Sibanda. He's taking the Golden Boot under 18. Where's Mr. Sibanda?
What team? What team?
Under 18. The Golden Boot goes to Sibanda, under 18. Number six. Are you number 6? You are getting on his behalf. Okay, you have always make sure that you hand it over. Now we are going to the second part. Always in the tournament we can look at players who score the best, and we've looked at number 18. No, Mr. Tantenda Manyala. Tantenda. Thank you. Yeah. Now, under 18. And that's it. Thank you so much. And now this is the show time. Before that show time, we have our brother from Ireland, Northern Ireland, to give us, he's running the similar project as here. We want him to give us a quick word, and then we hand over the trophy for the under 18. Mr. Emerson, thank you.
Kenya, Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, everybody, for today, and I want to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to speak to us this evening. And we have Uganda, Nigeria. So thank you very much for the opportunity and the privilege to speak to us this evening. I came all the way from Northern Ireland, Belfast, and we also run a similar tournament like this in Northern Ireland. And I must commend that you guys have done yourself very, very proud. I'm very proud with what I've seen since yesterday, and I want to commend all the participants for you guys being a part of this laudable project. And I just also want us to applaud the organizers for staging a wonderful event like this, and I pray that this tournament will continue to go from strength to strength. Thank you so much, organizers, for all this, and all the participants, the teams, the community. Well done to all of us. Like the former chairman said, tournament like this belongs to all of us. We are all victories. We are all winners in this tournament, and I want to say that we will continue to be victorious, and let's continue supporting ourselves, and we shall be there. Thank you so much.
And now it's time for the presentation of the trophy, and I will ask the team to hand it over collectively. Mr. Emerson, Mr. Balam, you are handing over the trophy to those young men. Thank you. Zimbabwe oye! Zimbabwe oye!
Yes. Pambirire. Anybody from Mutari? Anybody from Bulawayo? Anybody from Chinoi? Yes, anybody from Borodale? I like Borodale because they are the rich people are here. They do birthday parties for the dogs. I know Borodale. The accents in Borodale, they don't sound, hey, how are you? No, they sound American. Right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Let's make some noise for Zimbabwe! I must admit that Zimbabwe, of course, the most organized team. Yes, what do you want? Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of President Emerson Mnangagwa, here at the Africa Cup of Nations, we say congratulations to Zimbabwe under 18. Yes, Zimbabwe has produced some great players. Peter Ndlovu, Kama Bilan, Francis Shonai, Bruce Grobler. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the program. Let's get on with the program of the day, the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations Football Tournament. But just before that, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you to also clap for yourselves for coming here. Let's make some noise for ourselves. Right, okay, hey, young Zimbabwean boys, don't go now. No time to go and see your girlfriend. Man them. Hold up there, yeah? Just hold up there, we still need you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the program and present some more presentation. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the category of the best player in the senior men's category. Best player in the senior men's category. Who can guess? Who is it? Who is it? Right, ladies and gentlemen, the best player in the men's category comes from the winning champions, and that's 007 Kenya. Right, right, Sean, 007. Well done, skipper, captain of Kenya. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I invite here in my office. Let me invite the 2023 World Remit Africa Cup of Nations finalists, who are also the defending champions this afternoon. They won it in 2019. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I invite another team from Harare. We just saw the under-18, but it's this tournament now that looks like Harare and Bulawayo. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I invite Team Zimbabwe Senior Men's Team to come and collect your medals, please. These are the 2019 defending champions. They've come a long way from the inception of this tournament. They reached the quarterfinals in 2016 and they've never looked back. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 finalists, Zimbabwe, Team Zimbabwe. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2023 finalist Zimbabwe. They've done an outstanding job. They've never looked back since 2016. I remember watching them in the quarterfinals against Sierra Leone, and from there they've never looked back. They've gone forward, ladies and gentlemen. The senior men's team from Team Zimbabwe. Don't forget, Team Zimbabwe has produced 8 players already to their national team in Zimbabwe. Recently they had a player signed by Liverpool. Wakomana, make some noise for Wakomana one more time. Yes, 2023 World Remit Africa Cup of Nations Football Tournament. Don't forget, we're back next year. Follow us on Facebook, Africa Nations Cup UK on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.
Coming later. They're all coming
Right, ladies and gentlemen, please join me now to present the Golden Boot, the top goal scorer in the men's category. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you make some noise for our Golden Boot winner, and he's from Kenya. It's Connie, ladies and gentlemen. Connie from Kenya gets the Golden Boot, ladies and gentlemen. Right, he's gonna collect it for him first. Thank you. Are you Kenyan?
Yeah.
Can I see your passport?
I didn't play.
Right, okay, we trust his Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for our Golden Boot winner. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that was the top scorer from Kenya, and that was Connie. Now is the time for the Golden Boot for the men's category. That was a top goal scorer. So now let's move on to the Golden Men's, the top scorer, and he's got a traditional African name that you're gonna find around London. I love pronouncing names like this because I don't pronounce them like I'm watching EastEnders. His name is Adeyemi, ladies and gentlemen, from Benin. Let's make some noise for the Golden Boot winner. Where is Benin's Adeyemi? We want to see you, please, here. Right, Adeyemi is not here, he's left. Let's move on to the Golden Gloves for men. Who's been the Golden Gloves for men, the best goalkeeper in this tournament? Undoubtedly, ladies and gentlemen, he is from Team Kenya, ladies and gentlemen. Team Kenya's goalkeeper, Revan. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's that time again. So ladies and gentlemen, now it's the Golden Boot for the under 18. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's the best player for the tournament, and that is 007 Kenya's Sean, ladies and gentlemen. Sean, captain. Well done, captain. Well done, skipper. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's move on to the Golden Boot for the under 18. They say the... All right, that's done. Right, ladies, it's time to present the women. Let's make some noise for the ladies. You know, when we did the launch at the Ugandan embassy, I stressed the importance of women, because behind every successful husband, there's what? Behind every successful husband, there's what? Behind every successful husband, there's one woman. Behind every unsuccessful husband, there's 10 women, so keep one. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the best player in the women's category. Ladies and gentlemen, she starts with the letter H. Ladies and gentlemen, her name is Helia, ladies and gentlemen, Helia. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Lovely young lady, well done. Now let's get into the top goal scorer in the women's category, and she goes by the name of Nakwete, ladies and gentlemen. Nakwete. Nakwete, 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 Nakwete. Thank you very much. All the ladies, please come and receive your medals. All the ladies.
Great community event. Volunteers organise it really well. Lots of young people playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for
all you could hear in the meetings is politics, but now we're changing. It's the ladies now coming into the tournament. Please feel free to come in. If you're a woman, you want to be part of the He goes by the name of Kana, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kana, please, the best referee at this tournament. The best referee in Europe is called. And can we call Mr. Thomas, please? Mr. Thomas, please. Mr. Thomas. Hello, Mr. Ref, can I ask a question? Mr. Ref, I would like to ask a question. My question is...
When you come home, just be ready to do something, you know what I'm talking about. So if you're strong enough on the bed, she'll cool down.
Do you think that's a good answer? Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. This is the 2023 WORLDREMIT Africa Cup of Nations football tournament. Not long before we let you off and go and enjoy your bank holiday weekend.
Finals, not men.
Okay, gold medal for men. They should come. Kenya, call Kenya, all of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me now introduce the kings of African football in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the kings of African football. This tournament has been going on for 22 years, and it's seen the domination of West African countries. Zimbabwe broke the jinx in 2019, becoming the first Southern African country to win this tournament. In 2009, Uganda was the first East African country to win this tournament. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here on behalf of the Kenyan President, His Excellency. Come and collect your cup. Come and collect your cup and come and collect your medals. Champions, 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 champions. Yeah, well, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the 2023 WORLDREMIT Africa Nations UK champions. And that is Team Kenya. Congratulations again to the technical bench. Congratulations to the Kenyan fans. Congratulations to the Kenyan community for this milestone. This is the first time Kenya's won the tournament. The first time they've reached the quarterfinals. The first time they've reached the semi-final. And this time they are the champions of this tournament. So wherever you go around the United Kingdom, tell everybody that the kings of African football now are Kenya, where you find football clubs like Gor Mahia FC. Well, it's happening here in the United Kingdom as we see this young, talented Kenyan team. I think the Kenyan goalkeeper stood out. The Kenyan goalkeeper was outstanding. I think he was brilliant between the sticks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Team Kenya for 2023. Let me ask, hey, Kenya. Can I ask you to sing any traditional song, please? Can you sing a traditional song? Or a football song, a Kenyan football song. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Take your pictures, take your pictures. Right, let's take the pictures. These are the 2023 champions, Kenya. Thank you very much for coming, those that are leaving now. Thank you very much for joining us in the tournament. Join us again in 2024. But meanwhile, follow the Africa Cup of Nations tournament on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Or you can check out the website, www.africanationscupuk.com. Oh, where's the cup? Oh, me. I'm holding too many things. Right, let's now join the presentation. Here comes the welcome. Let's just confirm they are champions by receiving this cup, ladies and gentlemen, with the captain. With the captain. Right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizing committee, this is the end of the WORLDREMIT 2023 Africa Cup of Nations tournament. We wish you well and live life with passion and have a safe journey home and enjoy the rest of the bank holiday weekend. One more time, let's make some noise for Kenya! Yeah, I'm off again. Yeah, nice one, nice one, nice one.
Before you leave Kenya, before you leave, everyone takes a bite from here, okay? Your presence inside, everyone record your winners.
Teach you better. Oh, I'll send you those details tomorrow. Yeah, no problem, my dear, no problem. Big man, nice one. I'll call you so we talk. I see that danger.
We're talking about 20 African football teams coming together, 20 different nationalities coming together to celebrate the cause of Africa for the cause of football. So I think the tournament is reputable and it's credible, and I would like to appeal to everyone out there who's African to come and rally behind their teams and make the project a success. Without you, the viewers out there, we will not be successful. We need you to come to the tournament.
Let's enjoy together. Let's all celebrate Africa together. Let's bring this wonderful unity together. We are together. Peace.
It's a very good advert for African football and for African communities because it allows people a way to integrate with other people in a very sort of safe and welcoming way.
You know, we will be actually promoting this game as much as we can, and on behalf of myself, my brothers, and the people we work with, the organisations we work with, such as Kick It Out, you know, the Football Association, the PFA, we will highlight this event taking place, and we hope that we can generate enough people to turn up on the day to support such a great event.
In Europe, we want them to come over, be part of this competition, support this competition, raise it up. We can do it better when we come together as one. We don't just want to reach out to all Nigerians, we want to reach out to all Africans. Even if you're not Africans, if you're white, if you're black, if you're orange, we want everybody down here, be here, we want everybody to come out and support each of their countries and make this competition a success.
we're looking for partners to come in and sponsor. It's got a good following and a good audience.
I think it's really good for companies because it shows that you support, whether it's your community, whether it's African communities, or whether it's just diversity generally. It shows that you support all of those ideals. And also, if you're selling products, you're exposing your name and your brand to 20 different countries. And I think it's something that's very beneficial, and it would show that that brand or that company has a sort of caring side and it understands diversity and it recognises all those different communities, which a lot of companies don't do.
NGOs, local governments can come into this tournament and sell their services to the community of Africans in the diaspora.
It's a fantastic tournament to really enjoy. What a day, what a party. I want to finish everything, celebration.
We've been chasing this cup for a long time. And I thank God, first of all, to thank God for this far we've come. These boys deserve it. They come fight to win this. I haven't got a voice. What can I say? This is a big day for us. This is a big day for the young men who've come far and wide, as far as Lincolnshire. And we thank God. I don't know what else to say. It's a big day, big day for them. We've been trying this for the last 15 years, and today is our day. Always knocked out in the group stages, but we came together, we said we're going to make a difference, and here we are. We have the trophy. Thank you.
Platform now for corporate companies and SMEs to come and sell their services to the community.
The tournament is about bringing people together, it's about good community cohesion together as a migrant community, and I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year. We have played last year. That was our first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing, emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that emerging and growing market, and we're very, very happy to be part of that.
The African Cup of Nations for 5 or 6 years now. It's a great community event. The volunteers organise it really well. Lots of young people playing football, all having fun, playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for corporate companies.
together as a migrant community. And I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year. We have played last year. That was our first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing, emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that.
The young people playing football, all having fun, playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for corporate companies and SMEs to come and sell their services to the community.
The tournament is about bringing people together, is about good community cohesion together as a migrant community. And I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year. We have played last year. That was our first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing, emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that.
So young people playing football, all having fun, playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for corporate companies and SMEs to come and sell their services to the community.
The tournament is about bringing people together, is about good community cohesion together as a migrant community. And I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year. We have played last year. That was our first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing, emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that emerging and growing market, and we're very, very happy to be part of that.
The African Cup of Nations for 5 or 6 years now. It's a great community event. The volunteers organise it really well. Lots of young people playing football, all having fun, playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for corporate companies and SMEs to come and sell their services to the community.
The tournament is about bringing people together, it's about good community cohesion together as a migrant community. And I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year. We have played last year. That was our first year in that African Cup of Nations. We have been to the quarterfinals. We have beaten Nigeria. We have beaten Kenya. We have beaten Burundi, and we were top of our group.
As the continent is a growing, emerging market, football is part of that, and Royal Air Morocco is part of that emerging and growing market, and we're very, very happy to be part of that.
The African Cup of Nations for 5 or 6 years now. It's a great community event. The volunteers organise it really well. Lots of young people playing football, all having fun, playing a good game. That's what the FA is trying to support more.
This tournament mainly for community cohesion. However, it's the biggest platform now for corporate companies and SMEs to come and sell their services to the community.
The tournament is about bringing people together, it's about good community cohesion together as a migrant community. And I think it promotes good integration and social integration amongst us.
This is our second year.